What's up guys, Tim Little. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today's video got another fishing video for you out on the water. Should be a good one. Let's go. All right guys, we got a little front coming through, but it's late summer, early fall, and looking forward to catching some fish. Gonna be up shallow, throwing reaction, maybe some top water, some swim baits, that sort of stuff. Never been to this lake before, but here we go. Thank you, sir. All right, first fish on the board with a jerkbait. Thanks, dude. Hate that Zumberno 95. Such a good little shallow water jerkbait. Thanks, dude. Nice healthy one. Chunker. Started out shallow and not much going on. Caught a couple on jerkbait and fluke, little guys. So I came out deep. First cast with the swim bait. Got a nice little largie. Nice smallie on the swim bait. Thanks, dude. with a little smallie. All right, we're gonna try some of these grass patches up shallow. We got a wind blowing in, warmer water temps over here. We got wind blowing in, and a lot of times it'll blow the bait over and the fish will follow. So we're gonna check up shallow, wind blown, flat and point, and some rock, some docks. We'll see if they moved up here. Little better one up shallow. Got that drop shot. Get that out. Thanks, dude. Went back up shallow and it's on this big flat. There's little isolated grass patches, and I've been here about 10 minutes and picked one up. So hopefully we'll find some more on this wind blown flat. I caught a couple fish earlier on that Texas rig drop shot. It's weedless. If I'm fishing around reeds or grass, thicker stuff, I go with that Texas rig setup. And then if I'm fishing around sparse grass, depending on the height of it, I'll go with an exposed hook drop shot. Whenever if I can get away with an exposed hook, you know, you have a lot better hook penetration because those fish hook themselves. That's that little hasdong shad. But so exposed hook there, and then Texas rig there, depending on how thick the grass is, how thick the reeds, tules are, and kind of a 1-2 punch with the same technique, the drop shot. Finally found what bait they want, guys. Only took me a little while. Found the smallmouth. The largemouth kind of disappeared. Another nice smallie. Again, just kind of throwing towards these patches, just dragging this thing. What's nice about drop shot in this little swim bait is it has a little kicker tail on it, so when you drag it, it swims just like a little bait fish. It's not a traditional drop shot worm. Thanks, dude. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but high spot, dark spot. Now the clouds are probably messing with it too, but that's the break. We always talk about fishing the color line, and so we fish that, and then we fish the dark areas, which are little grass patches, and these fish revolve around that or relate to it. But fishing that color line, that edge, typically will get you bit. Got another one. I don't know if you guys can see this big dark area. Kind of sand flat, dark areas, that grass edge, a little bit deeper. Largemouth? Nope, smallmouth. Another smallie. You guys like this bait, huh? Thanks, Steve. The baits are all messed up. It's nice about having that tail kick is you don't have to sit there and shake the whole time. Once you hit bottom, you can just kind of drag, and that tail's down there swimming. Oh, it's got bit. That tail's down there swimming and giving that bait all the action that it needs. Come here. It's a nice fish. Come here. No. Gotcha. Whew. Now we're talking. Pretty blonde one. Finally figure out the bait you guys want to eat. Little hasdog. Thanks, dude. Oh, he mangled that. She, whoever. Oh, retie. Littler guy, but thanks, dude. As soon as I'm done fishing through this area, guys, I'll pull the camera up and hold it higher so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, what I'm fishing, what it looks like. You guys have a better idea. feels like a better one. It's a nice one, he's just mad. Found a little bit of a pattern here, guys. Thanks, dude. Again, just slow swimming this drop shot on these dark spots. Let's see if the sun comes out, guys. You can actually see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I help with the glasses, maybe. I'll spin around, I'll show you. You guys see these grass patches? Little isolated. Another one right here. So these fish will sit on these darker, I mean, this one's probably, I don't know, this one's probably 50 feet in circumference. You can see it's lighter over there, darker all through here. All these fish, another one right there, another one down there. But these fish will sit in this stuff, so I'm just throwing along the edges with that drop shot and just swimming along. Oh, there's some bait fish swimming right here. But that's the pattern, guys. If you look out here, the sun stays shining. It's a lot. Here, maybe you can see this better. Now that there's a defined edge now, maybe? I don't know. As soon as I take my glasses off, it's hard to see, but there's a defined edge right here. This whole dark area is a big grass spot, big grass patch. So that's all I'm fishing. We're gonna go run this pattern and see if we can find some more fish. Okay. Nope, I had you. A nice smallie up here in these reed patches. Like I explained earlier, when I get around the reeds or thick grass, I go with the Texas rig drop shot. That Cover Shot HD is an awesome hook. It's like a straight shank hook, heavier duty wire. You're not gonna bend it out, but it lets me fish around thick grass, cattails, bulrushes, reeds, that sort of stuff, without having to worry about getting hung up. There's a nice one on the power shot. Thanks, dude. Basically, just pitch into each of these thicker reed clumps, kind of cover in water, and these fish use that as cover. Again, just like they do that color line, shade lines, dock pilings, brush piles. They get now down near the root ball of the reeds, the clumps.
They hug real tight to that, so you can flip and pitch around that stuff. And then again, having that Covershot HD hook, you're not gonna bend that thing out. You can hammer them home. Now, drop shotting, guys, I'm really particular about my hooks in my gear. Got a whole little drop shot box here with all of my nosed exposed hooks and my straight shank hooks. Got all my weights and everything labeled. But typically I use either an Owner Mosquito Light, size 1 or size 2. If I'm going really small, some of the bait finesse drop shot baits, I'll go with the number 4. And then also the Gamakatsu, the G finesse, that's an awesome drop shot hook as well. Same thing, size 1, size 2. And the Covershot, I actually like the Covershot HD. It's that thicker wire. And been playing around with this rod. This is actually the Abu Garcia. It's in the Xenon series. It's a 7-1 medium fast. Thing is ultra light, really sensitive. And again, I have that paired up with the MGX reel, but it makes for an awesome power shotting, heavier drop shotting combo. And then obviously, if you guys have followed the channel, you guys know that I love the NRX drop shot rod, the 822 DSR, but yeah, so running the exposed hook, lighter rod, lighter line, Texas rig, heavier line. This is 15-pound tied to braid, so 15-pound leader. And then, like I said, flipping and pitching around these clumps, and you can just straight jack them with the hook set. So a lot of fun. All right, guys, gonna wrap it up there. Good day out on the water. Caught a few nice fish, some quality fish. Caught some rats, caught some largemouth, some smallmouth. But had to slow down and finesse. You know, I started with a chatterbait, I started with a topwater, I threw a topwater a bunch, a mag draft, a spinnerbait, an underspin, all that sort of stuff. Starting shallow and then deep, and then shallow and then deep, and then finishing shallow. Fish were all over the place. You know, wind is changing directions and stuff. So basically, I fished the wind-blown points. I fished the grass patches out off the little deeper areas where the dark spots were. That's where the majority of the fish I caught were. And then, and the camera died. The battery died. All right. So then I came up shallow, fishing this big flat. I don't know if you guys can see that deep water, the break, that color line, but just kind of fishing the edge over here in the reeds, and caught a few more really nice smallmouth. But all in all, a great day. A little bit of a grinder early on, trying to figure out where these fish were, where they, you know, it's a good sized lake, trying to figure out where these fish were. But eventually had to, you know, I started with a jerkbait. I caught some on the jerkbait, but eventually had to slow down and drop shot. Like I said, I kind of have that 1-2 punch. I have the exposed hook with the G finesse or the Mosquito Light, and then I have the Covershot HD as my backup, as my heavy drop shot in and around the thick grass and the reeds and tulies and stuff. But guys, as always, we appreciate the support. If you learned something from this video, got some tips from this video, or you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video.